Hey guys, Charles Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Lear Class Sludge. So, here he is in his Ultimate right here. It's actually another dinosaur. I forgot what type of dinosaur this is, but yeah. I know my dinosaurs, but sometimes I sometimes forget, but yeah. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, so now this is the third member of the Dinobots in the SSA6 line. So we're 3 in, and yet it's been 4 years since we got the Age of Extinction Grimlock, and yet we still haven't gotten the rest of the Dinobots. Maybe once they're done with these guys, I can go back to making those other Dinobots, because because I think we've already seen some of the, I'm not sure, some of the 2023 Studio stuff, so I don't think there's any listings for now, so next year is the 5th anniversary of not only the beginning of Studio Series, but also when Grimlock came out, so it's like, man, it's been well over half a decade, we still haven't got any more Dinobots from Age of Extinction, but yeah. But you know, hey, hopefully we'll get them soon. But anyways, so yeah, we got Sludge right here, again, the third member of the 86 Dinobots, and the last of the original 3 G1 Dinobots, because for those that don't know, the Dinobots made their debut in G1. They start off with Grimlock, Slag, nowadays not Slug, but yeah, Grimlock, Slag, and Sludge. And yeah, so yeah, they just all show up, and you know, wheeljack 3 of them, and they went to the Decepticon side. I forgot why. I think Megatron found out about them and stuff. And of course, shortly afterwards, they created 2 new Dinobots, Snarl and Swoop. So, yeah, and I think there are listings for both of them, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure. I forgot if there is one, it might be Snarl, but I forgot. But anyways, let's take a look at Sludge right here. So, yeah, really cool. Again, awesome to have yet another Dinobot that's updated, not like in Power of the Primes where he's stuck with the combination gimmick. But yeah, pretty cool. You got the head sculpt here, and yeah, pretty nice. Got a nice gold. You got a big fat old Autobot logo right here on the top of the head, and you got blue for the eyes. There's the other side. And yeah, you got silver here for the body, looking nice. Got some dark paint here, also some here. Got very nice gold as well, also on the head, and for the toes in the robot mode at least. And yeah, and very nice silver here for the tail. So yeah, looking pretty nice. For the articulation on this guy, his head does swivel on the neck. His head does move up and down, up this far, down that far, so he can look pretty down that far. So his jaw can open that wide, so he can go ah, and there's a little port in there, so he can put the fire in his mouth, similar to Grimlock and Slug or Slag. And yeah, his entire that kind of comes off. That's probably one of my only gripes with the figure. You have to really like hold on. You have to keep your thumb there forced it, because if you don't, then yeah, that'll happen. But yeah, it does rash it. Have a very nice rash it. Can't move. So you go woo woo, and you probably have a bad headache by then. Yeah, his legs will move up to here, but then I'll stop because of how this is made. And there you go, because yeah, it doesn't have enough clearance to get through. There's a swivel here, and the feet do rock back and forth. And then legs do ratchet here as well. These can go full 180 because, you know, there's nothing blocking in the way. And then the thighs do move, and a little rotation here as well, but I don't think that's supposed to move. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this guy's articulation. So yeah, in the Dino mode at least. That's right, because it's a Beast Alt mode, we must also look at the articulation for this guy. So yeah, yeah. Anyways, now for the, or actually, before we get into the size comparisons, let's take a look at get all the packaging. Almost forgot about it. Now, this is the first of the Dinobots to have the new style that they've been doing, because, you know, they want to limit plastic, Hasbro. So yeah, this is the second Studio Series A6 figure, obviously, or Studio Series A6 Lear class figure to have, you know, or just the second Studio Series figure in general that's a Lear class to have this kind of packaging. where it's got you don't have the window or anything. It's not even just like an open area. It's just like this nice artwork instead. But yeah, we get a lot going on here now. So yeah, we got Sludge here, just blasting a Sharkticon. Some of the Sharkticons up here, here. There's like surrounding it. What's going on with this Sharkticon? You'd be like, it's like, it looks like he's looking up. It also looks like he's falling over. I don't know what's going on. He's like, oh! But yeah, too funny. On the side here, you get that same artwork, very up close artwork of Sludge in his alt mode, just blasting that good old fire Lyric class down here. Steel Series A615, and on the side you get more further shot of Sludge there. Now on the top, transfers the movie. Bottom, not real much. And on the side, or the back, I should say, just got some obligatory product shots. Mockery of Justice. That's the name of the background. It's the same one that came with Grimlock, and also Slug, and even Gnaw, in a smaller scale for Gnaw, of course. And so this is big screen inspired. There's the backdrop and all. And finally, here's a little bio. You can read that if you want to. And that is it for the packaging. So, anyways, now let's get on to the size comparison. So, starting off here, here he is with Grimlock. Ow, got my finger stuck in that, so ouch. Ouchie. There you go. Anyways, so yeah, here he is with Grimlock, Grimmy himself. And here he is with Slag, or Slug, whatever. Bleh, bleh, bleh. So, there you guys have that. So, now let's get right down to the transformation for this guy. So, starting off, what you're going to want to do here is you're just going to lift up these panel, or just kind of fold this all back here, and then just going to want to split this all open like so, and then you can just lift up these panels like so, and then next you just want to untab the see these tabs here, they were tabbed in those slots in there, and you just want to flip this all around, and and also you just want to flip these outwards and move out the tails part, so then you get enough clearance. They can move around the legs like so, and there you go. Now you just want to lift up the toes here, and then let's move out this dino arm, and then next flip this in, and then collapse this all in right here, and then I'll go in like that, and then clap it along this tail part here. You just want to do the exact same thing here. Just why is this not? Oh, wait, that's right. It goes like that. So just do that, and then do that. Fold that in. Then get it all clipped in, and just attach this on the side here. And it will tab in, by the way, the sides of the tails to the leg. And then yeah, so there's that. Now we're gonna have to lift up the camera even more. Yeah, this guy is sure a big boy. So yeah, anyways, then what you're gonna want to do here is you're gonna split open these panels here. I'm just gonna wait. There we go. Yeah, open these panels like so. Just gotta get enough clearance for those. And then before you do that, you also want to come in here and then untab this from here. You see this tab that goes in that slot right there. But anyways, you just want to rotate that around, and then it's gonna have that go downwards, and you're gonna want to do the same thing here, and there you go. But anyways, back to this. You just want to fold this all out, then lift up this front chest section that will become mostly the chest in the row mode. And also, you just want to fold back this dino head area right here. And we get a package that's like unattached, but you just have to slide that in, as you can see. So yeah, so I do that, and there you go. Now the dino head's kissing his butt, basically. But yeah, so anyways, then next you just want to flip up the head, and then rotate around the front chest panel area. Then rotate down the arms. Oh, and the panel popped off. for doing so good. And then, yeah, it hasn't been as much of an issue on me as it was on Slug, because, like, that kept, like, happening, and it still happened, like, when I transformed him. It's like, Then you're going to want to rotate around the waist here. And then, after that, you're just going to want to fold in the wing panels. Basically become the wings. And I'll just kind of tab in there. And then finally, you have to make sure this is clipped in. There we go. Then after that, you just want to rotate it around the bicep here on both sides. And finally, you're just going to want to flip out the hands. And once you got that, there you guys have Sludge in his robot mode. And yeah, I gotta say, very nice looking robot mode. Yet again, Hasbro's been knocking out of the park with these 86 Dinobots. Much better than what we got in Power of the Primes. I mean, those are alright, but those just weren't, they didn't suit the Dinobots well. But this definitely suits the Dinobots well. And by the way, I do not have the Power of the Primes Deluxe of this guy. The only Power of the Primes Dinobots I have are Grimlock, Slug, because he was still called Slug then as well, and Swoop. So once Swoop comes out, then I'll definitely get him for comparison. Because I believe this guy and Snarl came in like the second wave, and I never found the second wave of Power of the Primes, but now I'm kind of glad I never got that, because, I mean, look how much better this guy is. So, yeah. But anyways, so yeah, let's take a look at the head sculpts. Great head sculpts. Definitely captures Sludge. You got a nice printed on Autobot logo there. Nice and reflective. And yeah, not a whole lot of paint. Like, he's definitely less vibrant than the other two Dinobots, but I still quite like his design. And also, it should be known that this is the first 86 Dinobot that does not come with a little human companion, since, you know, this guy came in a wave, like, around the same time, like, when they started, or, like, in the wave after they started introducing Core Class, because the wave before this was, I think, the Bumblebee movie wave, and in that, that's when they had, Bumblebee movie and some 86 wave, but in that, like, they had, I believe, it was Shockwave and Ravage from the Bumblebee movie, which, by the way, I got reviews. If you haven't checked those out, please do. But, yeah, so, like, in those, yeah, that, like, at that point, Hasbro knew it's like, okay, it's not worth doing these little figures anymore, because, let's be honest, they sucked. Yeah, I still haven't found Wheelie yet. I still need Wheelie. I don't know why he's so far down. Like, I don't like Wheelie, but as a character, but it's so cool to have a more proper Wheelie than what came with Grimlock. Because, yeah, again, that and that like little Daniel figure, those are, yeah, no. Yeah, so glad they got us a better Wheelie, and they gave us Spike. They didn't give us Daniel, but they gave us Spike. Closest thing to replacing that Daniel. But yeah, so that's good. Yeah. Now on the back here, it's kind of good, clean, except for here. Of course, the guy has dino head basically almost kissing his butt there. He's like, hey, what's going on? Okay, that's weird. But yeah, if you want to, you can always have it just pointing down. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Well, if you want a more clean thing when he's sitting down, just have it like that. That's actually pretty nice and clean. But otherwise, you can just have it like that. I prefer to have it like this, because again, when he like sits down, that's a bit nice flatter here. So yeah. But anyways, so now for the articulation, his head can move side to side, can look up thanks to this little thing here. It's kind of looks a bit up and down. Not a lot, but you know, it is what it is. His shoulders do rotate if you move this out of the way full 20 degrees. It's on a ratchet joint, and his shoulders do move out that far. He does have a bicep swivel, pretty tight actually. A double bend at the elbow, wrist swivel, and due to transformation, it kind of moves a little in and out the hand. The waist does swivel, legs do kick up this far, back that far, and then out that far, and then thigh rotation. Knee bends at exactly 90 degrees, and finally he does have a pretty big ankle tilt. So yeah, and his toes kind of move, but you know, that's due to transformation. It gets a little messy when you undo that. But yeah, so pretty good articulation. Again, to be expected with a Lear class figure, especially a Dinobot for that matter, which has, you know, an alt mode that also has articulation with that. So yeah. But yes. Anyways, now for the accessories on this guy. Because he doesn't come with the figurine, we won't look at that because there's no figurine. So really, the only accessory is the only one that he should come with, unless you want a sword. It's his gun right here. It's black, but I think this might be my favorite. Like, this is probably one of my favorite weapons that Hasbro's done, like, in recent memory, because this just looks nice. Okay, why is my camera not focusing that good on it? There we go. There we go. As you can see here, it's this nice, like, black gun with some very nicely painted gold here at the top for the scope, as well here for, like, the little barrel area in the front, and it just looks beautiful. It just looks good. It pops out. Like, this looks premium almost. I mean, maybe if they had a bit more details, then yeah, this was like premium. Because when you look at this from a mile away, it's like, whoa, this is from a retail Transformer figure. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyways, you can hold it there and stuff. I think you can have in some areas in the alt mode, but I don't know, it's just kind of odd. Yeah, so there you have his only accessories. Anyways, now for the size comparisons. Here is with Gormlok right here. The boss himself, me, Grimlock, on Trusty Shark Reviews right now. Okay. But anyways, yeah, here he is right now. And yeah, as you can see, I think they're about the same height. Yeah, they're about the same height. So yeah, should be expected, because I do remember them being like all kind of an identical height. Of course, you know who's gonna be the taller one this time. Here we got a Slug, or Slag really, but yeah. As you can see, now he is slightly taller, but with Slug having this little Triceratops head thing, that kind of makes him taller. So yeah. So in terms of figure stance, he's like he's taller than him, but in terms of head stance, he's shorter than him. Yeah. So there's that. So yeah, there you guys have the robot mode comparisons for this guy. And finally, let's take a look at his backstrap right here. So you can see, yeah, this is like the 4th time I've shown on my channel, because, you know, Grimlock, Slug, or no, I think I did my Gnaw review first. So Grimlock, Gnaw, Slug, now Sludge. Anyways, so yeah, here we got 8615 Steel Series, 86 Transformers, and of course Transformers the movie on the bottom. And then of course we got the place where they went, where the Quintessence judges, what they call it on the back here, the scene, Mockery of Justice. So yeah, except this is not the courtroom, but well, this is just like some ram wall of it. But anyways, you just have good old Sludge right here, and you just be sitting right or standing there. And you can also, I think you can also have them in the alt mode. I don't keep these, but hey, that's what that looks like there. So hey, why not? Dare I say why not? So yeah, there you guys have that. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Studio Series 86 Lear Class Sludge. And yeah, I gotta say, this is actually, again, another, knock out of the park for Hasbro, especially with these Studio Series 86 Dinobots. Definitely the best ones we've gotten. In terms of mainline, there's probably some good third-party ones that are close to Masterpiece. Yeah. But yeah, this is a pretty good one. I'd say this one's like my second favorite of these Dinobots so far, like, just because, figure-wise. Yeah, I'd say my ranking from least to best is, and it's not like, I don't like, well, here, let me do the ranking first. So, yeah, it's Slug/Slag, then Sludge, then Grimlock, because Grimlock's still the best, I'd say, because he just, like, really pops out of the screen for me, and plus, Grimlock's always been my favorite of the Dinobots, so, yeah, but, yeah, but that's not to say that I don't like the Slug figure, because I really do like that one as well. Just, there's some parts that pop off, like the horns and the side panels and stuff, and the transformation isn't as fun as this guy in Grimlock, but I still do like that figure, because that figure is good. But I'd say, yeah, it's Slug, then Sludge, then Grimlock. So that's just my personal ranking so far. So yeah, but anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, Comment down below what you guys think of this figure. And yeah, so anyways, guys, as always, till all, R1.